Hey y'all, and welcome to some Southern Fried Justice. My name is Brian, and these teens are about to learn the hard way that if you resist arrest, you're only incurring more charges. Like I said, they're about to learn the hard way.
Come on, what you doing that for?
Why? Because it's called loitering and prowling, and you're obstructing.
Come on now, what you doing that for? I just came out here.
He ain't got nothing to do with that. He just got school.
Who are you?
I'm his cousin.
You're his cousin?
I'm his cousin. I ain't do nothing. I just got over here.
You can take me.
I got my phone and my stuff. Come on. Hey, look, come on. Go put your hands.
You're about to go to jail, too.
Get on. Stop.
Chill.
Get the stop. Sir, stop. Please, sir, stop. Get on. Don't stop. Let go. No, what the? Get the.
You guys get
It's my big sister, please. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. My big sister. Me, bro. My big sister, bro. Please don't do nothing. My sister, get my sister the up off that ground, or everything mistake the one of your officers. Oh God, bro, let me go.
going, all right?
I ain't got no Wi-Fi, man. Let me go. Hey, okay. I get down. Call my mama.
Where do you live? Then leave. Where do you live? Get your hands out of your pants. Get your hands out of your pants. Where do you live at?
Don't touch me.
Where do you live at?
Huh?
Where do you live at?
Why you in my face, cousin?
All right, cool. Where are you getting hands from?
Nobody did to y'all.
I didn't do nothing to you. Stand
Yes,
up.
you did.
Because all I did was put you in cuffs.
Bro, give me the off this ground and get me out of these cuffs and take me home. See how y'all just dropped your body cam?
Calm down.
If you don't live here, leave. Where do you live at?
I ain't gotta ask you a question.
All right, then cool. We're going to handcuffs. Come on. Number 5.
Let me go now. My phone.
All obstruction. Loitering and prowling. I can do this all day long.
Yeah, last time you talked to me, you said you were going to kill us all.
I didn't say that.
Do you live out here?
Yes.
Okay, what apartment you live in?
No, I don't live in this apartment.
Okay. I need if you don't live here,
I live here.
go home.
I live down the street.
You need to go home, please.
I live here, but I don't live
Have
here.
your mother, if you live here, have your mother to come see me. Pull her out.
Hey, yo, hold up. Chill out. First of all, we're going to start this whole thing over.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm
How
her
are
mother.
you?
Why is my daughter in handcuffs?
Your daughter is in handcuffs because she was fighting and then thought it was a good idea for her to try to swing on the police.
Okay, also, where's my son?
He in the car too.
He in the,
They tried to tackle. No, this is what happened. She was not fighting. They was jumping a boy, and then Rashawn had jumped in, and I guess they tried to arrest him too. So that's when Forrest swung
All right,
over.
we're going to stop all this. So this is the way this works.
That's your daughter?
That's my daughter, and that's my son.
Your daughter is under arrest. She hit 2 officers.
What did the officers do to my baby?
They tried to tackle Rashawn, and that's when she jumped on him.
Hey. Apparently there was a large fight out here. We don't know why yet. As this large fight broke out, officers arrived on scene here and we tried to gain control. Your son Rashad charged at one of the officers. He didn't get hit. He didn't hit anybody or anything like that, so he was detained. When that happened, I guess his sister came up, and that's when she struck 2 officers. That's why she is now detained and being placed under arrest.
Mom! I want to speak to my mother. Mom! I know you out there!
What you keep hollering for me for? You don't think I can hear you? Do you not understand that I'm already pissed off? Because you told me that you was staying after school. So how the hell your ass end up pissed off?
He called me and said,
And I don't give a when nobody called you and say, and you supposed to be your ass at my house. So how you get crossed out to Savannah Gardens?
because they called.
I don't give a Why is my daughter going to jail? Because you doing some extra.
So our officers responded to a fight that just occurred here. There's apparently 20 individuals. That was just a large fight.
Yeah.
When they arrived on scene, a lot of people scattered.
Yeah.
A couple of people came running up, and a couple people ended up being detained because they were trying to fight the police officers.
So I'm the new senior manager here.
Okay.
I'm not going to tolerate it. So if you are tied into this and you live on my property, you're going to get a notice to vacate.
You okay? Slammed me on my head. My head is hurting. I fell dead on my body.
Do you want to go with EMS? Do you want him to go with EMS?
No, he's fine. My son, y'all just called me.
Other vehicle.
Oh, everybody knows.
claiming he wasn't out here fighting. He got put in handcuffs because he was out here fighting at some point in time with somebody. So I'm not telling you what to do, but I think you need to make better decisions. I didn't say.
Do me a favor, man.
So,
Yeah, he'll be outside.
I'm just saying. The point that I'm trying to make.
We have to take photos. Hey.
The point that I'm trying to get him to understand is regardless if he gets into stuff or not, who he hang out with, he don't need to hang out with.
He don't hang out with nobody.
Well, he hang out with somebody.
No.
That's my son. He's not a problem child.
No.
Anything else?
Nope, y'all are good.
Okay, thank you.
Every black child is not a problem child.
I didn't say he was. So you believe your child over the police?
But then what I believe my child, because I know what I raised.
Okay.
Did anybody tell me what happened?
No. Give me a...
Stop that. Stop it.
No, you ain't coming out until your mom says so.
Send them right back in there for me, please.
Yeah.
Do you know what your charges are? Listen, if I ask you one more question and you shake your head at me and you answer me with attitude, they can go ahead and take you because I'm getting sick of this. Why didn't you tell this man where you live at? This man ain't lying on you. I know your attitude. This man is not lying on you. You should not have came down here. It is a phone in the schoolhouse that you can use, and several phones there. Somebody is coming to get you. You know that. And then you got an attitude.
Ma'am, thank you.
No, he arrested me because I didn't want to answer his question.
Okay, Camaro, what's wrong with that? Camaro, you are in somebody else's property. That don't work like that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. There's nothing about this I like. All right, first off, this is Savannah. Savannah, Georgia isn't everything that Forrest Gump made it out to be. It ain't just the Riverwalk. There's a bit of a problem. And as much as I hate Atlanta, I don't like going down to Savannah at all. All right, if I'm going to Savannah, I'm going to Tybee Island. Although if you want a real island, you go down to St. Simon's. So that's the Georgia boy in me. But I know for sure these kids were looking for a fight. They didn't live at this complex, but they knew each other's from the schools. There was a family that decided to come up and try to defend their honor, so to speak, and instead of defending their honor, they all end up in handcuffs. Listen, I get it. Teenagers are going to be teenagers, but look at the faces of these parents. They're tired. All right? These parents are tired of these kids, and they don't know what to do. And it's tough for me to talk about this situation because, well, if you notice, I'm kind of pasty. So I'm not exactly the person that should be talking about something on a more racial basis, but I can say this. There is a culture problem going on across the entire South. Now, this transcends boundaries, all right? This transcends skin color here. There's a problem across the entire South, and it's just getting worse. And we've actually seen this across the entire country in a way, but it's particularly worse in the South because the people who have managed to make some money go into the suburbs. That's how they're able to keep some generational wealth, whereas everyone else is forcing these tougher jobs. You can tell that a lot of these women are working women, and they're in these apartments, and as nice as they look on the outside, you know darn well those schools aren't exactly the best places for learning. That's an issue, and that, again, this is not a racial thing. This is across the entire South. Outside of the suburbs, the education system, the schools, they ain't so good. And so I feel truly bad for these police officers because these guys are trying to break up a fight. They're trying to do everything they can to keep the peace. They're trying to find the ringleaders. They're trying to find the people who started the whole thing. And you can't have an actual police investigation when no one's answering any of your questions. And the parents, even though they were defending their kids a little bit, were just hopping mad at their own kids because they know darn well what kind of behavior is going on, and they're trying to nip it. And it's going to take a while. And these parents have realized that, oh, this is probably how I was when I was a kid, and they're doing their best to ultimately just end this generational problem. So good for these parents. I'm glad that they're calling out their kids, but this is a bless your heart kind of situation for the parents, and these police officers, they're caught between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, people are going to scream police brutality. On the other hand, you got to step inside their shoes and walk around for a bit. So the next time that you ever encounter a police officer, just ask yourself, what's the last encounter he had with a perp or just an average person on the street? And then wonder, would you be able to do the same?